Wait a minute, is that a apt? Jeez. Don't scare me like that. I am an out-of-town doctor. I have found that venom from the snakes in this area can cure an illness ravaging my hometown. So I guess it's good I found my way here. But with all the weird monsters around, I'm kinda stuck here for the time being. What on earth are you doing all alone in here? What? You mean you walked through that forest by yourself? Then I have a favor to ask of you. Maybe you could be my bodyguard. I just have to get home with that venom. Come on, please. Yeah, that sounds like a guy who's begging for us to help him save his town. How fortunate. I can't thank you enough for this. You get me the snakes, and I will hold them. I'll do what I can, but I can't risk death. Let's go. Oh, well, lucky for you, there's a whole military base just full of snakes, just overflowing with snakes. Snakes just bursting everywhere. And this forest isn't that dangerous, sir. Sir! Get the goat out of your way, sir! Anyway, this forest isn't that dangerous. I hear a few snakes right here. They're terrified of us, and quite rightly so. I'm terrified of snakes, aren't you? Simply terrified. Look, dude, if you were paying any attention to me just now, you would know that there's nothing to be afraid of. The snakes are the ones who are terrified of Terry. The creatures here are truly unusual. What are these things? They're snakes. Okay? They're snakes. I mean, you're a scientist, aren't you? Why do you have to ask me what they are? They're snakes. They're snakes. Do you have any comments if Terry kills a slime? Nah, he doesn't. Anyway, let's keep going. Hey, Snake. I feel bad about this, actually. It isn't enough. No, this won't do. I still need more venom. Oh, I missed an elixir! Darn it! Look, forget these guys. Let's just go for the real, the big shot kind of snakes. The ones at the military base. Oh, we get courage for beating up snakes. Never mind. I'm fine with this. Whoever you are the model of fearlessness. Speaking of which, who are you anyway? Yeah, I'm Terry. Or I'm Mackerel Phones, but Terry is Terry. We're two distinct people. We're halfway there. Let's gather up the rest then. Yeah. I think it's really weird that the game gives you a naming screen for yourself, and then a separate one for the character that you're playing as. Why is that necessary? Wait, why are we still using our fishing rod? I mean, it's clearly a pretty good weapon, but... yeah, you do get courage for defeating snakes. Why aren't you reacting to this? Those were a lot of snakes that we just took down. Or is it only the other snakes? Is it only the green, really weak snakes that run away from us because they're so weak, but which you're afraid of because you're dumb? I think that's probably what it is. I don't trust this man's scientific credentials. You're quite strong. I am really skeptical of this guy. Just about. Shouldn't take much longer. You see, this side quest is a heck of a lot easier than finding Dolly, or than the king one is. I'm certainly lucky to run into you, sir. Why, thank you for calling me sir. A lot of people aren't that respectful these days, and it's nice to see, it's nice to find somebody who's just respectful. I mean, I really do think Terry's being a little too cruel here, but we've almost reached our goal. Don't give up. Why would I give up? These enemies are, like, really, really weak compared to Terry. Are there any other snakes here? Probably not, because you're gonna wipe them out. You're gonna drive them to extinction, you crazy scientist man. Because you're just... I mean, this guy's just really... He must be... Is he blind? Does he not see how weak these snakes are in comparison to Terry? Because I'm thinking that he doesn't see this. Yeah, I am using Power Strike, Professor. Yeah, and these are not the snakes that this guy is looking for, apparently. Even though we're now at a point where we can take them down with a single hit. Yeah. Yeah, we're getting a lot of... We'll soon be at level 25 courage. That's good, I like that. It's a much better kind of level grinding than the kind I had to deal with before I caught the king. Maybe I should save, actually. I'll save after I catch all the snakes. And by catch them, I mean kill them. It's a big difference, actually. We did it! Thank you for your help. This should be more than enough venom. And it's all thanks to you, young man. My friends and neighbors owe you their lives. Aw. My town is saved. Oops. Can't forget this now, can I? It's an elixir. Elixir! Thanks again. That was our prize, or all that was just an elixir? That's fine. I got all that courage from it, so I don't really mind at all, honestly. I don't really mind. Well, let's go spend the night at App's place and also go find Dolly. But first, spend the night. We really should save. Terry, today was one of the greatest days on your whole adventure because you actually caught the king, and everything is good now, and who even cares about the cosmonauts? I mean, we'll stop them, sure, but we got the king. You know? That's what really matters. I wonder what Terry must think of me. I don't know. I mean, I think he likes you since he wants to continue helping you fight the cosmonauts, but maybe that's just one of those things where he wants to look cool. I don't know. I don't know what Terry thinks of you. For all the influence that you and I have over him, Professor, I suppose neither of us really know Terry. We don't really know him. What is it? I just got into the good part. I'm sorry, Professor. I'm sorry, I just want to talk about Terry, but I understand getting to a good part of a book and getting interrupted. Believe me. Hello, Terry. Long time no see. Make yourself at home. Dolly? Wasn't she out front? I told her to stay close by the house. Well, let's go find Dolly. Where the heck will Dolly be? It's not exactly hard to scour this area to find her with all these snakes that are just literally shooting away like darts as fast as they can. Oh, I got that one. Got that one too. You know, I expect that Dolly is probably somewhere around that military base, which is overrun with snakes. That's what I expect is going on here. Huh? I suppose I was right, but wait, isn't that like the snake the military was cloning? I think it is. I think that is that kind of snake. Well, doesn't have much chance against Terry at this point. Oh, thank you. It was scary. I want to go home. Take me with you. Okay. My goodness, were these side quests shorter and more easy and interesting than the king one? What? Oh, here we are. Huh? Well, hello, Terry. Come to visit. Huh? What happened? What? What? Dolly and a black snake? I certainly owe you for saving her. Those creatures have been quite common lately. Which is odd since the facility's shut down. I have a bad feeling about this. Could I maybe ask you to take another look in there? Yeah, I'd do it. I don't like this. Go check it out for me, okay? I'm counting on you, Terry. Well, I don't understand why you can't go check yourself, but yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it because I'll get so much courage for hitting all these snakes that Amanda is just gonna fall head over heels for Terry. Head over heels, I say! There will be no snakes left in this forest if that's what Terry must do in the name of love. In any case, Apt is somewhat of a horrible guardian for letting Dolly literally be missing for what must have been weeks since Terry, since he first mentioned that she hadn't come back. He's gonna, maybe he's just going senile, because he's not a bad guy. He's not the kind of guy who would just leave a little girl missing for all that time and not care. Not the sort of man he is. Actually, what am I doing? I don't care about this snake. Hey guys. Oh, you wanna... You know what, maybe let's forget it. Let's equip a sword. What we got? Let's equip the Viking sword. This is one that I got fishing in the Dragon and Dragon RPG game, even though there were no dragons in that game. That name was just a bloody lie. Okay. Terry, these enemies are so weak, Terry. Just get rid of them, Terry. It's just not even worth your time. Nah, it's worth your time because you get all that courage. Look at that courage. Soon we'll be a level 25 courage, Terry. And you make Pac-Man noises sometimes, Terry. Isn't that cute? And we should sell some stuff. Yeah, sell this one. This sword really isn't particularly valuable. Sell that one. What about, what else we have here? We have stun rod, bone, got the bone stake, oral staff, maul. These, it's pretty powerful. Maybe I won't sell that one. I feel like a lot of these weapons are one-of-a-kind kind of weapons. But that one wasn't. Anyway, let's keep going. I think we have plenty of potions. We'll be fine. We'll be fine, right? Right. What's this snake gonna do that those other snakes couldn't? Well, whatever that is, it's definitely not defeat Terry. Alright, now we're going to get to the bottom of this snake mystery. We're going to go through this serpentine labyrinth of intrigue until we find the answers. We'll find out what villain has snaked his way through all this. I'm sorry. I understand that a lot of people harbor a fear of snakes, but I don't really mind them that much. I mean, I wouldn't want, a snake in bed with me or anything, but I don't revile snakes just for existing, A lot of people do that with animals. Like, they won't like some animal and they'll be like, I hate it and it shouldn't exist, and... Well, who am I kidding? If humans don't find something cute or useful, they pretty much want it to be extinct. I hate people sometimes. Other times I love people. What a conflict. What a conflict. You know, this would have been a time where this was actually challenging. That time is not right now, though. That time is past. What's this snake gonna do? Not much. Not much is what it's gonna do. We got a decal. What about this snake? Am I worried about this snake? No. No, I'm not worried about this snake. We got another plague dagger off of it. Hey, snake. Oh, man, look! Look how close Terry is to level 25 courage. See, we level up our courage again. Maybe I should be using a weaker weapon, because I'm pretty sure you level up not by defeating the enemy, but per strike. Oddly enough. No, we can't use that one, we're not a chef. Now let's just switch back to the glass rod. As we struggle to get up to level 26 courage. And someday even higher levels of courage. The more to impress Amanda with. Oh, hi. We both missed. Terry, you have some high reflexes, and you're gonna eat some snake meat later. Snake meat is not quite what I would call wild game, but whatever. Hey. Hey, you know what we should do? You know, it's been a while since we tried doing? Asking Mochi for help. Now, the reason it's been so long since we've done that is that Mochi is not very helpful at all. But this should work. This should be fine. Do your worst, Mochi. Yeah, Mochi still is not very helpful. Why does Terry gain karma by killing these monsters? They're just not even monsters, they're just like normal snakes, apparently. Alright, now that elixir that guy gave us is gonna pay off. I'm surprised there really was no connection between his snake side quest and this snake side quest. I would think that snake side quests in the same area would have to have some sort of relationship to each other. Maybe the unique properties of the snakes in this particular region have something to do with what, I don't know, drew the military to experiment with snakes here. Could be. Oh, Terry. You don't need one, but take a bath anyway. You earned it, kid, after all you've done. Terry, right now I love you, because you caught the king. That side quest was horrible. It took so long. It had an unrewarding, uninteresting payoff involving a guy basically taking advantage of you to lie to his girlfriend. But who's bitter? Me? What makes you think... Why would you even think that? I wonder what Terry must think of me. So, I was happy to discover near the beginning of this summer vacation in 2016, on which I am on while I am recording this, I was happy to learn that in my hometown, we had a Chinese bakery. This was something that I would not have thought we had in my hometown, but as it turns out, we do have it in our hometown. A Chinese bakery. I'm always surprised when I see, that our town has that much of a Chinese population. But it does indeed. Apparently. Mochi really loves it when you rub the stylus in a circle around her. Oh my god, is this a lot of happiness we're getting from Mochi. Mochi, when you help us, we'll reward you. Okay? Just actually help us in the future, please. Look at all these snakes. You know, I had a math teacher who called this one, I'm trying to remember what it was. I think it was like the graph of a equation cubed that he called, a snaky snake. I forget what it was. He was crazy. Like, he was actually probably had something wrong with him. Admittedly, it wasn't something I would class as insanity. But it was certainly, he had some kind of, like, disorder. Like, he didn't understand a lot of, I don't know, social cues. He had, I mean, during tests, in the middle of tests, this man would still be talking about sports. And of course, you know, he'd just love to open a class by spending like a half hour telling us all about how he went into Vegas with his billionaire friends again. And yet this man was a high school math teacher. But he was a strange fellow, and at least he was doing what he loved, even if it wasn't something that made him rich.
Ah, good. Here we are. There are 6 computers along that wall. You need to run a program to cease clone production.
Oh. Oh, of course. Is that what I need to do? Just all of them? Every one of these? Sure. I guess they just forgot to turn them off before they left. The Rolling Clones program has been activated. Initiating clone transfer. Black Snake.
Terry, I don't think this is going well.
What? All blocks have been locked down for safety. Lockdown will be in effect until safety is confirmed. Oh. Yeah! You weren't kidding when you said this was going to take a long time, Professor! You weren't kidding! So right now, Terry is dressed as a fisherman in an abandoned military base fighting cloned snakes using a cutlass. This is really cool. Like, it's really cool. And I'm really glad that I saved now. Not because it's really necessary, and I just wasted a potion. I meant to use an elixir, but I wasted a potion instead. Oh well. Well, while Terry's fighting those snakes, I guess I could continue talking about this teacher of mine, or maybe a different teacher. I had a lot of great teachers. I had one teacher who, well, she made a big deal in her European history class about how she didn't want you ever using pencils. Only pens on tests. And one time, this kid in my class named Trenton, he did not use a pen. He used a pencil. And so, after class one day, or actually at the beginning of class, the teacher, you know, she waddled around the room passing out, or I shouldn't say that, but she whatever. She walked around the room passing out papers to everyone in the class, and I noticed that Trenton didn't get one, and I was going to say something about it to her, but Trenton said it first.
I'm starting to think that was the wrong program. Maybe you should try running another one.
Okay. Maybe this one's just unlucky. We'll go to this one. Anyway, so we passed out this paper to everybody. The Clone Heads program has been activated. Production of the next clone subject has ceased. Black Snake. That sounds like what we wanted to happen.
You did it, Terry. Now the clones can't attack. I wish we could clone you.
Oh, is that all? That's it? Okay. Sure. Are the snakes back? No! There's just nothing. Well, that's kind of frustrating. I was hoping to have more snakes so that Terry could get more courage. Oh well. Oh, we just have soldiers again. Wait, I thought the military base was shut down! Why are there still soldiers here? Does he get courage for fighting this guy? I don't know. Let's see, so we're at that level of courage right now. Let's see if Terry gets any more courage for cutting this guy to ribbons. Why does he get morality for, like, just murdering someone and just hacking at them until they're a pile of bones? I mean, that's just as unbelievably gruesome as, like, I can even imagine. Yeah, we're just back at normal enemies here. This is really weird. I thought the whole point of the previous chapter was that the military base got shut down. Well, whatever. Did they just come pouring back in here as soon as they realized that, I don't know, that the snakes were gone? This is just really kind of dumb, honestly. This is really kind of dumb. At least we got a melon and some money off of them. Off of all the senseless killing. And a T-ball bat? Guess that guy liked T-ball. Or, although we do actually literally see their bones falling onto the ground, I think that Terry might not actually be killing them, since we've seen a few cutscenes where, even after he's done that to soldiers, they've ended up still, you know, being fine after the cutscene, just a little scuffed up. So, maybe it's just an artistic representation of him fighting them, and not actually supposed to indicate that they're literally dead. Oh wait, we still have a snake. Thank God, I was worried a little bit there. Use this one, kid. Or not, this is still dealing massive damage. Attack within for massive damage! I don't even know if that's from something. I don't know why I said that, but I said it. And there's no denying that, is there? No denying that. Snakes, we're fighting snakes. Snakes everywhere. Everywhere you look these days, there's a snake. These darn snakes. Taking all our jobs. Well, you should probably, I mean, I'm telling you, you should invest in snakes. I think there's a real future in it. And why are these cloned snakes still here anyway? I mean, didn't we stop the program? Why are there still cloned snakes out here? Yet soldiers inside the military base. Oh well. What do we got here? Yeah. We're gonna be a level 26 courage before long. Oh, Amanda's gonna be so impressed with Terry. Now, come on, Snakey. Come on. What are you gonna do? You're gonna attack? Of course you're gonna attack Terry. That's exactly what you're gonna do. Why would you not do that when that's what when you're an aggressive territorial serpent who attacks no matter what? I don't know. I've been trying to figure out how stats like courage and fame work, you see. And I do believe that it is basically, certain enemies, almost arbitrarily, will just level up courage and fame if you attack them. No, I'm not even gonna bother. I'm not gonna bother using the elixir. This enemy's really no threat to Terry at all. I mean, if he fought enough of them, he would need some kind of healing item, but we're not at that point yet. Any other snakes? No? No. That's fine, I can find all the snakes I want in Aegis, can I? Answer is yes, but first let me just fight a few more snakes. Just a few more. I'm really shocked at how effective this weapon is. What about this one? What's this gonna do for you, Terry? How many hits will it take with this weapon? I'm curious. One hit. Yeah, this is not the weapon we want to use for this then. We want to use a weaker weapon. Like this one, because I'm pretty sure it is by hit that your courage is determined, rather than by defeated enemies. Yeah, I think so. I think that's how it works. You're still really tough with this weapon. I'm shocked at how well these low-level weapons are working. I mean, they're working just about as well as all the latest weapons we got. That's really kind of strange. Well, I mean, whatever. Let's go back and see Apt and let him know how things went. Welcome back, Terry. Did you figure it out? I see. Now things can finally go back to normal. Now I can go in the woods again. Thank you. Well, actually, I mean, sorry that you're still shivering, but I don't know that this is true, actually. I mean, there's still a lot of snakes out there. You did it, Terry. Thanks to you, life is peaceful again. You're welcome to come back anytime. Right, Dolly? Right? Yeah, right. Well, I love you guys. You're the first characters in the game to kind of be taken seriously. Well, other than the professor, I guess. The professor is so weird, I can barely count him. Huh. You really want to do this? This is mean. I shouldn't have done that. I'm not going to do that anymore. Anyway, I can't wait any longer. Let's go directly back to the ship and directly to to see Amanda again. You know, for good luck before our big final battle. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Could also probably do a bit of cooking.
Just kidding. Terry is really bad at this. He shouldn't have... whatever.
Just cook up a catfish, Terry. You can do that much, can't you? You'll be a high-level cook by the end of this, Terry. I found out that Terry needs to be like level 55 or something in order to cook that Thai curry, which is really just absurd. Like, that's just ridiculous. I don't think I've cooked a bass before, though. So, Terry, don't mess this up. Don't mess this up. What does a bass taste like? I don't know. In any case, now we have BBQ bass. Or barbecue bass, I guess I should call it. Where is it? Where's the barbecue bass? Here it is. Oh, I have cooked it before. 20 HP restored, stamina 20. Huh. Harry, you're a good guy despite all your cooking failures and your many failures and your being such a poser, trying to look so cool all the time kind of stuff. You know why, Terry? Because you caught the king. You did that for me, Terry. How can I ever be mad at you again? Even if you are a brutal murderer and a thief and everything else. You're a good fisherman. Or at least you're really a lucky fisherman. This game, now that I've overcome that hardest, worst part, I like the game again. What can they possibly do that will ever be harder, more difficult, more frustrating than catching the king? I don't know. And especially when I reflect on it, the fishing thing wasn't all bad. I mean, it wasn't that bad. It had its virtues. It had its shortcomings, sure, but it definitely had its virtues. It was kind of calming, kind of fun. I think that something like that would have worked pretty well if it had been on a smaller scale, if you'd hadn't, if it wasn't necessary to do quite so much fishing. At least that's what I think of it, that's my opinion. I have a feeling Amanda's going to be upset with us because it's been so long since we've talked to her. I sure hope not, I do like Amanda. Whereas Bridget was only ever a minor character who was useful as a depository for all the bugs that we found. Although, I mean, I like her too. But, not in the same way. She's no Amanda. And we got that, so that's good. Yeah, let's save.
Make sure you take a break every 2 hours.
You always say this kind of stuff, Professor. I don't appreciate that.
Soon we'll be at Caldalsa Ruins. We've arrived. Be careful out there.
Professor, there's nothing in these ruins that could hurt Terry other than Amanda's scorn. Amanda, where are you? There she is. Oh, hi, Terry. Nice weather, isn't it? What? Why would her heart break when she says that? Hey, Terry, is that your sunflower? It's mine? Are you sure? Of course. Of course. Thank you. See, we made up for it. Hi, Terry. It was nice of you to come see me. Terry, that's a rose, isn't it? What? For me? Of course. You can have all the flowers that I've gotten for you. Thank you. Yeah, I got so many flowers, but I only had one rose, though. What's this? Oh, it's the fishing charm. A tiny statue of the god of fishing. Yeah, that'll do me a lot of good, won't it? Oh, and this is the elixir he gave me. They say this cures any illness, or so they say. So, it's basically, the reward for that's basically just some arbitrary treasure. I'm fine with that. Let's keep going. What am I here for? Oh yeah, I need to go buy some. Well, I'll probably fill up some more bottles of water from the well that is doing quite well. Yeah. Just get the water, Terry. Come on, Terry. Come on, Terry. Get the water, Terry. You getting the water? Terry. You getting the water? You getting the water? Terry, you gonna get all the water, Terry? You're gonna get all the water. You're gonna have so much water, Terry. You're gonna have so much water. You're gonna drink all this water, Terry. And you know what you're gonna have to do, Terry. You're gonna have to use the bathroom. It'll be a messy shit because you'll be in the middle of battle. And, you know, the bathroom will be far away, and it'll just be frustrating. You shouldn't have drank all the water. But you're not gonna drink all the water. We're actually gonna use it to make potion, Terry. Not its drinking water, Terry. Okay, that's enough water. How much water is that? We got 16 bottles of water. Let's go get 16 herbs then. Welcome. How can we be of service today? Well, herbs. I wish I could just give them the number of herbs that I wanted to get. Anyway, that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I think that's 16. Is it? Yeah, it is. Thanks. And finally, let's go visit that poor woman who's been trying to make breakfast for weeks. I've been around here for nearly 40 years. Okay. Also, I tried, and you can only sell carp sushi to copper just once. Hello, ma'am. So much to do, so little time in which to do it. I hardly know where to get started. Breakfast is nowhere near ready at this point. Bread, butter, eggs, milk, coffee. I have to gather them together and fast. What am I supposed to do to meet that goal? Why, you've got all the breakfast basics ready. Would you consider giving them to me? Yeah, sure. You're a lifesaver. I can't thank you enough. Here, it isn't big, but you may like it. I need to prepare breakfast at this juncture. See you. At this juncture? What a weird way to put it. But what is it? What did she give me? Wasn't the T-ball bat? Was it a treasure? What's this? No, it's not that. What was the prize? We've got oh, I still have the clove? That's kind of odd, but where's the... What'd I get from it? Did she give us something? We got fancy soup, rice pilaf, potion, carp sushi, Thai curry. What are we? What did she give us? Did she give us anything? Did she give us some money? Wait a minute. Did she just give us like 5,000 coins or something? Good! Good! This is... Dude! That was totally worth it. Hey, you guys. How's my favorite spice shop doing here? I'll buy some spices so I can cook up some kebabs later on. Sure. I'll buy a few herbs because I'm probably gonna get some water later on. You know, and I'll be like, oh man, I wish I had some herbs. But what can I say? How much is a catfish worth? 20 coins. That's all. What about this? Carp sushi. Yeah, you can have one. But mostly, I'm interested in selling you my gold because I got so much gold. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you should be thankful. You know, I have a bunch of solid gold, you guys. Wait, the bag is worth the same amount as gold? An empty bag? At that? Well, it looks empty. Maybe it actually has gold in it. Who knows? Maybe it's made out of gold thread that's like been disguised as just normal thread. You never know. In any case, we're stinking filthy rich at this point. How much is this? It's still worth the same amount. Just some arbitrary letter that's probably really wet and soggy. I'm really liking all the money that fishing has ended up bringing in. It's a lot more than I ever would have expected. Well, how much of this can we even sell? Most of it we can't sell. We can only sell the ones that are, like, replaceable, I see. I might as well sell one of these. Actually, no, I can sell them for more to, that girl at, an Aegis. Can I? The answer is yes. Yes, I can. Well, let's go, Terry. Let's go, Terry. Everything, all things considered, this has been a pretty good visit to this island. Let's leave Amanda with one more flower, a parting gift from Terry to her. Hi, Terry. It was nice of you to come see me. Terry, that's a cute sweet pea you have. Are you sure I can have it? Of course. Really? Thank you. Anything for you, Amanda. Let's see ya. See ya. Not gonna pick fights with a townsfolk, Professor. What kind of irresponsible person you take Terry for, Professor? Actually, there's one more thing I'd like to check on. Are there any... Actually, no. I feel like Aegis is more likely to have a lot of higher level courage boosting enemies than this place is. We can probably find plenty of courage there, I would think. Courage everywhere. Courage literally, courage will grow on trees like the coconuts will. Or like the coconuts do, not like the coconuts will. Future tense. The coconuts are already growing on those trees. Where's that woman who buys seashells? Is she up here? Yeah, there she is. I'd like to open an accessory shop here. I'd sell cute trinkets made from seashells. I notice you have some shells. Have any spares? Of course I do. All of them. Here, I'll count them. 8 shells. That's 400 coins. Feel free to bring more. Wait, did she pay me for them? Yeah, I guess she did. I wish the game would make that just a little bit less uncertain, but... Isn't that what that was? Or... No, it was stamina that increased. Yeah, I don't think the mummies are raising his courage for whatever reason. I suppose that you're just not that courageous if you fight a mummy. Whereas if you fight some random weak snake, though, you're very courageous to do that. I don't get it either, guys. But this world is filled with things that I don't get. You guys sure you don't want to talk? No. They don't want to talk. Kinda sad. It's kinda sad that that thief is haunting their life even now. Especially considering that that thief is... Well, he's tried to pass down his badness to his, rest of his family. Like, the game seems to want us to consider that thief's message to that woman to be more or less romantic or at least sort of, I don't know, touching or something, but that thief, even though now that he's dead, this woman doesn't even know that, I think. And in the memory of it, I mean, I assume that thief wasn't that girl, was her name Sarah? I believe that was, I guess that thief was her father. The specter of this thief haunts them even now and is probably going to cast a shadow over Sarah all throughout her, throughout her lifetime. That's wrong. And why should we accept that's just fine? Because that's not fine. That's like serious stuff. That's serious stuff. Unlike these snakes are not very serious stuff because they're not very strong enemies at all, now are they?
And so Terry ran around for a while, kind of just randomly attacking snakes for some reason.
Alright then. Alright, so we're gonna sail. Where are we gonna sail to next? Let's go to, let's go to the Chef Beach. We should talk to the naked chef just once before our, adventure ends. Just at least, just once. I feel like we owe it to him.
Soon we'll be at Le Chef Beach. It's Le Chef Beach. No more monkey business.
Alright, Professor. I'm still very surprised that monkey is, one of the cosmonauts. It's just hard to believe, and oh, so the naked fish has a bikini friend now. Hi. Thank you so much. You really saved me, huh? Name's Francesca. Nice to meet you. So, what's your name? Wait, hold on. When did Terry save you? Am I forgetting something? Wait, is this the girl with the car? Is that who this is? Who else would it be? Yeah, it must be her. She must have driven clear across the ocean. Terry, huh? Cool name. I love fast cars. Yeah, that's her. This is the car woman. I'm not asking you to buy me one or anything. I mean, a diamond would be better anyway. What's my type? Well, famous guys. Or someone with a car. I appreciate you guys who know how to shift gears. Fame, huh? We're much more courageous than famous right now. Hey. Looking pretty good, Mr. Cuisine. Looked good on you, but this looks good on me. So continue to take good care of those duds. I'll be working hard to develop my naked style. We've already had this conversation, dude. But let me show you just how far I've come. Terry, we have to impress the naked chef, okay? So don't screw this up. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy! Yes! See? See, Terry's pretty good at this, isn't he, Naked Chef? Yes, he is, Naked Chef. Yes, he is. Yeah, cook one more bass. Just for good measure. Just for luck. Just for health. Cook a bass. There you go. There you go, Terry. In fact, Terry, cook up some more kebabs, Terry. Just show the broad range of your culinary abilities to the Naked Chef. Guess you could impress Francesca. Okay, so that didn't go so well. But I guess you can impress Francesca too. I mean, maybe. I'm not quite sure, honestly, if you will or not. Or really, why would you want to, though? You already have Amanda. You don't need Francesca. Sure, Francesca just goes around in her underwear all day. I thought it was a bikini, but if that is Francesca, so no, that's her underwear. But, I mean, that's weird. That's a sign of a kind of sloppy person. Or I guess it could be like in Flowers for Algernon, and it's a sign that she's a very sexually liberal person who's going to, I don't know, play some important role in your emotional development or something. Either way, Terry. Either way. Terry, either way, you're still kind of a bad cook. Well, guess I'll see you guys. Hey, Terry. Say, that's a topaz, isn't it? Oh, you brought it for me? Yeah, sure. Really? Thank you so much. Oh, I'll see more of you later. I mean, not much more of you. I mean, you're already just about naked. So, we returned to Le Chef Beach and had an unexpected reunion with that woman whose clothes Terry has been wearing. I swear, Terry, you're kind of creepy. Anyway, one place left to go at this point. Akumojo Castle. We're gonna take down the cosmonauts. It looks kind of like that castle from Eco. Maybe we're gonna meet Yorda, and Terry will have even more girlfriends. I tell you, Terry, what a disloyal man. In every port, he meets a new girl. Every one. Well, I feel like it'd be good to be a shadow thief if we're breaking into the bad guy's base. Look at Terry, you know, taking on all those crazy poses in front of the mirror, dyeing his hair. I tell you, Terry, you're... Well, I don't know what you are, Terry. Actually, how many potions we have? Maybe I should have brought more. Nah, I have plenty of potions. We'll be fine. I mean, probably. Probably we'll be fine. Never be sure about these things. Can never be sure. Well, I guess you have nothing to do but sleep, Terry. I said sleep, Terry. Yeah, I guess we'll save. Makes sense to save before the bad guy's lair. Or at least where they're building some super weapon. It's not necessarily the lair of this villainous pop idol band, terrorist group, whatever they are.
Make sure you take a break.
I haven't been playing for 2 hours, Professor.
This is my favorite book.
Murakami, isn't it? He's a pretty good writer. He wrote some weird stuff too, similar to how this game's pretty weird. Hope you're doing alright, Terry, with your dyed hair. I mean, you're a bit of a poser, but you're still pretty good, because honestly, you're pretty good at being the things that you pose as. You're a pretty good cook, you're a pretty good fisherman, and you're a pretty good shadow thief, in addition to whatever those other things you are. You're pretty good. Pretty all-around good. I mean, you're not great, you're not perfect, but you're pretty good. Really are pretty good, kid. And, what more can you ask for when there's so many things to be in the world? I wish you luck, Terry, in taking down the cosmonauts and saving the world or something.
Uh-oh. I don't like the look of those clouds. Something's wrong. The sky was clear before. What in the mustard?
Main PC reporting. Meteorological satellite data received. Large storm clouds forming at Akumojo Castle. Probability that clouds are artificial, high. They got a weather controlling machine. Now entering storm region. Use caution.
Wow, those clouds are really rolling in. There's no way around them. We're going to end up in the middle of them. Hold on to something, Terry. I hope she holds together. Oh, here we are.
I still really like this title screen. It's just quite a title screen. It's very memorable and unique.